Hey guys, so we're just going to finish up the notes from Tuesday. So we still have one more graph here. I have negative 4y is less than negative x minus 16. Again, we want this to look like slope-intercept form. So I do have to get the y by itself. And I'm going to do that by dividing both sides by negative 4. And when I do that, that cancels out this negative 4, leaving me with y. But because we're dealing with inequalities and I'm dividing by a negative, my sign does flip. Now I'm going to divide both of those terms by negative 4, giving me 1/4 x plus 4. So now my inequality reads y is greater than 1/4 x plus 4. I do still need my slope and y-intercept, which would be 1/4 and 4. To graph it, I would start at my y-intercept 4. And to find the next point, I will go up 1 over 4. Up 1 over 4. Or you could go down 1 to the left 4. Because it is a greater than sign, I will be using dashed lines here, or dotted lines. It's just not solid. Because any point on that line is not a solution to my inequality. I do need to figure out which way to shade, so I'll go ahead and use my test point, which I will again use 0, 0, and substitute it back into the original. So I have negative 4 times 0, which is less than negative 0 minus 16. And that just simplifies down to 0 is less than negative 16. Because this is not true, I will not shade the side that 0, 0 is on. I'll shade up here instead. So any point in that shaded region is a solution to my inequality. Okay, so I used to do these Mad Lib word problems. It's been kind of hard doing them over videos and online, so I kind of stopped doing them. But then I forgot that they were on these notes, so you guys get to hear me do Mad Lib word problems. A person, I'm just going to go ahead and say Mr. Bond. A noun, cows. Another noun, pizza. And then I needed one more noun, calculators. Food and calculators and cows is what's on my mind. All right, let x represent the number of pounds of pizza, and y represent the pounds of calculators. And then just filling out the rest. There you go. Okay, so my word problem reads, Mr. Bond has $12 to spend on cows for a meeting. Pizza costs $1 per pound. Oh, that's nice. And calculators cost $1.50 per pound. That's really nice. Let x represent the number of pounds of pizza you can buy, and let y represent the number of pounds of calculators you can buy. Write and graph an inequality to model the amount of pizza and calculators you can buy. So I'm going to go ahead and write what my variables mean. So it says in the problem, x is equal to the number of pounds of pizza, and y is equal to the number of pounds of calculators. So I know that the price of pizza and the price of calculators, if I add them together, they need to be less than or equal to $12 because we can't spend over that amount. So I will go ahead and say, okay, I have $1 times the number of pounds of pizza, and I will add that to the $1.50 times the number of pounds of calculators, and that has to be less than, what am I doing? Less than or equal to 12 buckaroonies. Now, if I want to go ahead and graph this, I will have to write it in slope-intercept form. So I'll start off by subtracting x from both sides. Negative x plus 12. And then I'll divide both sides by 1.5. Cancel those guys out. I have y is less than or equal to 2/3 x negative plus 8. I'm pretty sure that's 8. Check it and then tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Then I have this cute little equation here that I can now use it to graph. I know that my slope is negative 2/3 and my y-intercept is 8. So I'll start at 8 and go down to over 3. Down to over 3. Down to over 3 here. Because I have less than or equal to, it's going to be a solid line. So I'll make that bro solid. And I do need to substitute my test point in. So my test point is going to be 0, 0. And I'm just going to go ahead and substitute it right here. So I have 0 is less than or equal to negative 2/3 times 0 plus 8. 0 is less than or equal to 8. Now, when I'm shading this, I'm not allowed to have negative numbers of pizzas and negative numbers of calculators. So really, all of this part does not make sense to the terms of this problem. What does make sense are the positive numbers. So this part right here are my solutions to this inequality. Because again, you can't have negative numbers of pizza. You can't have negative numbers of calculators. That just doesn't make sense. On a test, I would give you like a graph that looks like this. Just so y'all know. Okay, Schoology, you have something. Go do it. Okay, bye.